Hello there, Simone Filer from Brisbane Audiobook Production.com. Just finished recording the audiobook Paw Prints on My Heart, written and narrated by self-published author Amanda Jurta. Amanda has kindly stuck around to have a chat with us. How are you going, Amanda?
Oh, I'm great, Simone. I am very excited about this book, about this journey. So happy to be here.
Ditto. I've loved having you in the studio. It's been a wonderful time. Rightio, Amanda, I would like you to tell us a little bit about you. So where are you from and how did you end up in Australia?
So I am from a very small town in New Hampshire in the United States. And I came over to Australia initially on a visa and loved it so much that I had to come back. So
yes, you did.
Yeah, it was.
Was it the sunshine?
Yeah, right. Yeah. Sunshine, warmth, and the happy people.
Yeah.
Lovely Aussies.
Yeah. Well, it's good to have you here. So have you always wanted to be an author?
You know, I've written since I was young, and it's always been something I did for myself. I didn't share a lot of my stuff. So I suppose maybe deep down, I always knew maybe there was something that I could contribute to the public, to the world with my writing. So yeah, I think I knew somewhere deep within that I wanted to be an author.
Do you feel deeply satisfied by writing and this journey that you've taken with Paw Prints?
Oh, definitely. It's been the most cathartic experience for me. It was such a tremendous process of healing. When you read throughout the story, there are so many milestones and so many emotional hurdles that I overcome and process. And yeah, so.
Absolutely beautiful story, and I am incredibly lucky to be the first person to listen to the audio just quietly. Thank you.
Thank you.
What was the inspiration, do you think, for launching into your book? Was there like that spark that you thought, yeah, I've got to write this?
Yeah. I started getting these messages early hours in the morning, just streaming through all kinds of ideas. They started as stories that I had with Coco, and then just little captions, words, beautiful poetry. And I realized, you know, every time at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, wait a minute, there is something larger at work here. And I knew that it wasn't just the stories that I was sharing with my mother to help both of us heal through the process of losing Coco. It was this larger picture that, hey, you know what? I've got to share this with the world. I have so many beautiful messages that have come to me through this. So, yeah.
Wow, just wow. Like I'm welling up just thinking about you saying that, and after the journey that we've been through, just so incredibly lucky, really. Do you feel like it was divinely sent, or how do you feel about that?
I definitely think it's divinely sent. Like I said, I've been writing since I was little, and I think it's just this divine channel I've always had. I'm an introvert at heart. I'm, more of an introvert as I get older. So this is just the way, this is the means I can express myself without being so self-conscious and caring about what everyone thinks of how I appear,
Oh, what a wonderful way to channel that as well. And you are a beautiful girl.
Oh,
absolutely stunning inside and out.
Oh, you're lovely.
So have you got any advice for any budding authors that are listening to our podcast?
Yes, definitely. What I would say is find the place that most resonates with you. Where are you the most comfortable? Go to that place, even if it's in your mind, go to that place and tap into your heart. It's a heart connection. There are so many analytical things about writing and the editing process, but actually conveying what you want to deliver to your audience, you've got to tap into your heart. And that's what I would say.
Excellent advice. Beautiful.
Thanks.
So I want to say congratulations on the release of your printed book and ebook, because they're both available now online through Amazon and all credible online retailers. Big congratulations. Such a long journey to get to there. So that's highly commendable. Have you got any advice for newly independent authors to launch their book?
Initially, for me, it was an incredibly daunting process. I am not tech savvy by any means. So I just wrote and wrote and wrote. And then I just sort of started Googling. And I had a friend who knew a bit more than I did about technology stuff. So I just started listening and paying a bit more attention online. And I knew Amazon was a really big means and easier means of getting published. I would say, do a bit of research. In hindsight, I think being more involved in social media will help you get your book, get your words across to a larger audience. But in saying that, I don't know, I always have felt that you release something powerful to the world in the best way that you can, and it'll be heard, it'll be read, it'll be found by the right people who need your message, who need your stories at the time. So
amazing, girl. You're awesome.
Thank you.
So what inspired you then to record an audiobook?
Ooh, well, the up and coming thing. I was like, well, you know what? I'm in the energy of the book. I've just had this incredibly cathartic journey. So why not cap it off with doing that third thing? My sister, for example, my older sister, she's a speech pathologist. She commutes to Boston every day, like 2 hours each way. She listens to audiobooks. I don't think she has time with her twins and with, her busy career to actually open up a book.
Yeah.
So that was the idea, for people who don't necessarily have the time, but they have the car time.
Yeah.
Or, they work out or something like that. But yeah, I think my inspiration was people like my older sister.
Your
and
sister's
my
going to read that book.
Yeah.
Even if she's going to listen to it.
Yes.
And so she should.
Right.
And how did you find your experience here with me at Brisbane Audiobook Production?
Oh my gosh, it was so incredible. I must say, I had no idea what to expect. I thought I was going to come into sort of a corporate feel. And when I got here, there's this lovely woman standing there. You, Simone. And I just felt so at ease and comfortable. And it was exactly what I needed to be able to express myself in the way that I needed to for this book. And, I honestly wouldn't go anywhere else. Like having this experience, this is the type of audiobook experience that I want to have forever, and I've come into the studio a few times and I just can't get enough of it. It's really great.
We have a fun time, don't we?
We do.
I've absolutely loved having you in here as well. And I absolutely love your book. And Amanda Jurta, if people want to find out more about you, where can they go? How can they do that?
Sure, they can go to my website, www.amandajurta.com.
Excellent. And your audiobook hopefully will be online within about 6 weeks.
Yes.
Fingers crossed.
Yes.
Paw Prints on My Heart. It's a definite recommend from me to have a listen to it. It's a fabulous book by a beautiful, fabulous, inspirational lady, young woman, Amanda Jurta. Thanks for being here today.
Oh, thanks for having me, Simone.